Public road the beginning, where in the glory they come. Out of the darkness is pelted, out of blackness comes the bomb. Negro and Indian screaming, onto the road where they fall. Is this the only way races will join today? Join in barbarous death, gun rage and Monroe. Oh, land in agony, when will our hatreds end, and race with race work together as friends? Anywhere hatred is sown, violence will grow and be spread. First Alice crushed in the roadway, and Gardner cut down and dead. Now meaningless death all around us, from Buxton to Islam men die. So many lives we see wasted in tragedy. See how our hatred destroys Guyana. Our land in agony, when will our hatreds end, and race with race work together as friends? God knows that there must be struggle, if even one man isn't free, where only the rich can find justice, and poor men live in misery. But murder by night isn't justice, and burning sets no poor man free. Justice can never be built on brutality. Violence corrupts and destroys Guyana. Our land in agony, how can our hatred end, and race with race work together as friends? First we must learn to see brothers, each by himself face to face, not to call men by their color, not to judge men by their race, not beating and burning the good men for evil that other men do. Then can we start to be building our destiny, building our justice with love in our Guyana. Our own land strong and free, when fears and hatreds end, and race with race work together as friends.
Today I need to get away from it home. I'll board a liner and head for the Caribbean. Beautiful isle in the West Indies, swaying palms beckon to me. Down where the people are so carefree, I'll take a calypso vacation. Sea and sun, rum and fun, wish I were there this minute. Don't blame me if I'm impatient to take a calypso vacation. Sea and sun, rum and fun, wish I were there this minute. Don't blame me if I'm impatient to take a calypso vacation. Think I'll go by way of old Nassau. I'll leave my cares behind in the Caribbean. I'll board the Prince in old Haiti, visit them all and maybe I'll stay down where the dizzy keys calling me. I'll take a calypso vacation. Sea and sun, rum and fun, wish I were there this minute. Don't blame me if I'm impatient to take the calypso vacation. See our sun, rum and fun. Wish I were there to spin it. Don't blame me if I'm impatient to take a calypso vacation. I'm so angry.
Greetings to you. Greetings to all you lovely, lovely, beautiful people. And when I say beautiful, I have seen some of your profiles. The ones who are sending me messages, don't think I just respond to the messages. I want to see who it is that takes the time off and type me a message. And usually, all the people to whom I take the time to see who they are, to make sure they are not computers or bots or PNC supporters. When I check their profile, I'm amazed. I'm thinking to myself, is it the suit? Because I don't think I deserve those quality of people who are regularly tuning into the program and they're sending me messages. I don't deserve that. So I know you're pretty. I know you're beautiful. I know you're handsome. I know that because I've checked out your profile and I've seen you people are good looking. You're good looking. No wonder the PPP is such a beautiful party. No wonder the PPP is such a beautiful party. Because the people who are supporting the PPP are gorgeous people. Amazing. Perfecte. Splendid. So welcome to you, the beautiful people on social media, the followers and supporters of the greatest political movement in the history of Guyana's founding. Modern day Guyana was founded by Dr. Jagan and continued by Dr. Jagdeo, Dr. Ali, and all of the people who have walked along that path, championing the cause of one Guyana, progressing onward, one Guyana, marching as we are with the flag of Guyana, bringing the good tidings so far. Onward, Guyanese soldiers, fighters, marching. Together we are raising the standard of living beyond the stars, as far. Onward, Guyanese might, walking as we are with the greatness of the greatest government in the history of Guyana, welcoming every Guyanese star. Your greatest, best is here. Guyanese watching, your best is here. Your best is not hidden in a book. Your best is not concealed in a safe. Your best is not visible on your bank account. Your best is not prophesy, which is to come. Your best, Guyanese, your best came out of your mother. Came out of your mother. That's your best. And as a country, as a nation, Guyana's best, Guyana's best sits right now in the office of the president. That's Guyana's best. He sits right now in the office of the president. We now, as citizens of Guyana, need to make that best that we have. We need to make the best that we have great. Therein I say, President Irfan Ali is to date, the greatest president in Guyana's history, the greatest president to date, as in 2025. And as he continues along this road, as he continues along this one Guyana path, before the end of his second term, before the end of his second term, he shall be the first divine president that the Guyanese nation has anointed. He will be the first divine, meaning God lived from within him. God worked from within him so that everything he touched, every ground that he put his feet on was transformed, blessed, and the word of that God manifested through the actions and the words of Guyana's greatest president to date. We have to, as citizens, count our blessings. The blessings we can see and touch and embrace and shake the hand and give a kiss on the cheek and speak to and dance with and cheer and applaud, that blessing we need to count, because it's just one, and that's Irfan Ali. We need to count that blessing and cherish it. Show the universe that universe, we knew we deserved that man. We knew, we prayed, we fasted, we banded together, we bled, we shed our tears, we make intercession, we did our services, because we wanted the universe to deliver us into greatness, to deliver us into prosperity, to deliver us into a future that was certain to benefit every single individual under the Guyanese citizenship. And the universe heard our cries, heard our prayers. And in 2020, despite what had happened around the world, despite the fact that the devil tried to create that pandemic and institute rules that will interfere with people's ability to go out and vote, the scare, the fear mongering, you can get COVID, you might die, stay home. Next time, people believed in the mandate that they have. They believed that this is my duty. Hold a sec for me. Seems like the PNC Obia is coming through to try to affect the mic so I can't speak properly. It's even messing with my tie. Get thee behind me, Norton. Robbery, Lurton. Get thee behind me, Satan. For I'm a servant of the King, the great King. So the Obia wouldn't work. Robbery, Lurton. Anyway. The universe heard the cries of Guyanese. The universe heard the pain of Guyanese. And the universe delivered Guyana from the curse of the PNC, from the crooked ways, from the evil, from the Obia, from the stain, from the poverty, from the rituals, from the stupidity of the PNC. The universe delivered Guyana and its people and her people. Her, because Maduro is lusting that beautiful woman, Guyana. He wants a piece of the meat, but he ain't her type. Guyana's type is the people that are there right now. So the universe delivered Guyana into their hands finally. Finally. For 5 years. Finally. That is to show you right now, Guyanese, that is to show you that prayers are answered. Prayers are answered. It may not have been answered 2015, 2020 because the universe, God was telling you people, I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you another chance. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. And God kept us alive throughout those painful years of the PNC. When you sit back and you look at how they are partying, how they are living above the clouds with your money, how they are boycotting, giving what belongs to Guyana to Guyanese, how they are mismanaging the country. God kept Guyanese alive with enough food to last them through the 5 years, because God wanted Guyanese to have something not to forget. While I am telling you, don't forget the massacre that your ancestors, father, grandfather, suffered under the Burnham regime, and as lately as 2020, and recently, I'm telling you, don't you forget how you suffered from 2015 to 2020 in a modern day age, how you suffered. Don't forget. Don't forget, because it seems like a lot of you are getting forgetful, and you're still young. You don't have dementia. Don't complain about having dementia. You don't have that. You're forgetting because you're distracted. You're distracted because of that. You see, it doesn't sound good when I just say you're distracted. It doesn't sound good. It is tasteless. It's tasteless. So I have to say, you're fucking distracted. You are fucking distracted. That sounds good. That gets the message over. Yes, you're excited. You are excited of the idea of being distracted. Is it benefiting you? No. Because every day you're lusting a little bit more excitement. You're lusting a little bit more excitement. You are trolling the people's walls to see what's new. What propaganda is new. And this is what they have to do. Invent gossip, because you require gossip for your daily fucking motivation. You want the gossip, so you have something to pressure your mind, to further toxify your mind, making you unhappy throughout the whole day, sad, anger, bitter. And that is blocking your good energies from reaching the places it should be reaching. Because there is toxicity everywhere from your own thoughts based on the engineering of these nonsense on social media that is coming from these idiots invading the space of the PPP loyal, beautiful supporters, finding themselves just like these assholes. Just like these assholes. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm going to stop it. I don't care how many pundits, idiots, pea-brain that the PNC has on the other side that is talking for them. If I'm the only one, I'm the only challenger against all these losers, I'll take them on. I'll take them on. You see, when you are a precious gift, precious means you are rare. Rare. Gift means to those to whom you have given don't deserve it. That means you are indispensable. Absolute. I am absolute. So I can take on all of the PNC and all of the other pundits. I can, one me, I can take them on. I have enough brain, enough capacity to take them on. But what I can't do, what I have no control over, is the beautiful, beautiful people. Gorgeous people. When I tell you beautiful people, if you take the time and you check out the people who usually follow me, you watch the videos, share the videos, and you check these people out, the question you ask yourself is, when that transgender man from whichever country he was from, and he made that TikTok saying that she was the most beautiful woman in Guyana and all the other Guyanese women are ugly. You know, you remember that, right? When she had to jump in the plane and get out? That transgender. Because that ain't no woman. No woman could be that ugly. She had an engineered face that they forgot to polish. When she, I don't want to say she because it seems like I'm validating, I'm supporting the whole movement. But that couldn't be a woman. That couldn't be a woman. That ugly. And that person compared itself to the Guyanese women, saying that it came to Guyana to promote whatever, some oil something, and it saw Guyanese women are ugly. So Guyanese should be happy that it is promoting Guyana. If that thing, I'm sure it is watching. So this transgender, it, if you're watching, if you can check out the people who are watching me live, who are sharing my videos, well, I can't tell you who sends me messages, that's private. But if you check their profile out and you see how gorgeous they are, how handsome they are, you would understand that you were out of place to say that you, it, from another country, a transgender female, is the most beautiful it who considers itself a female in Guyana. So Guyanese, what will be your justification? What would be your justification to share that video of Azruddin Mohamad announcing his intentions to run for I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Azruddin, the ghetto king, his announcement to run for president of these Guyana, the ghetto king. How can you justify? You should be ashamed of yourself for sharing that thing on your wall. You should be ashamed of yourself because you sharing that video is spreading his message. Don't you know that's how it works? You're spreading his message. And on your wall, you may have vulnerable idiots as friends, and you have no idea they're that stupid. You have no idea, but they're on your wall. So when you share that message of the ghetto king, Azruddin Mohamad, your people are seeing that you are sharing, endorsing that message. And they might be influenced on the fact that you are sharing it. What's the matter with you? You should be ashamed of yourself. You need some wicks. Your father and mother should whip you for doing that stupid thing. unshare it. But you can't, because the views are already there, because it's trending. Imagine that is trending. That is trending. This self-claimed billionaire who broke so many laws, who has jail time possibly hanging over his head, who associates with criminals, thugs, gangsters, gangbangers, prostitutes, bitches, niggers and negroes, that man, you think it's funny to share his announcement on your wall? That man. And everything that I'm saying is a matter of fact. Everything I'm saying. Because all the people who endorses and allege to have received endorsement from him, most of them have a record. Some are in prison right now. Some are awaiting deportation. Some are in hiding. Now these are the people that he is associating with and wants to be president for a beautiful country like Guyana to govern these gorgeous people who live in Guyana. You see, what I'll address him as Mr. Muhammad. You see, his money earned him that respect for me to say Mr. Muhammad. Because I have nothing against this man personally. I don't know him. I've never met him. Years ago, back in the day, I've met his father. He was nowhere in the picture, but I can't go into details. But and the respect was always there. So whatever is coming out regarding that family, I have nothing with that. That is nothing to do with me. That is the state against the Muhammad, or the Americans against the Muhammad. But now you step on a different plane. That is my concern. When you come to this plane, that is my concern. But your private business, your legal troubles, it's none of my business. I admire Mr. Muhammad. I admire your father's entrepreneurship. It's not you. Not you. Azruddin, it's not you. It's daddy. And this is the beauty of the Indians. This is the beauty of the Indians. They make sacrifices for their children. They make sure that they put away for their children's future. As a result of his father's entrepreneurship, the risk and chances that the father would have taken years, he now can be considered a billionaire. Not that he has earned it, but it's his father's wealth transferred to the son. Beautiful. I admire Indians for that. Indians are the only ethnic group, and I can back this claim. Indian people are the only ethnic group anywhere in the world, let me say global, that makes investment for the future of their children. Indians are. Not Caucasians or white people or Chinese, Indian people. Because it is a tenet from the religion of Hinduism. It came from there. So every Indian is raised with that consciousness to think of those you are producing, leave for them. And because of that, you find generations after, the sons and daughters are millionaires and billionaires, not because they earned it, but because their fathers and mothers sacrificed for them. I have always embraced it. I'm like, that's the beautiful thing. This is why I'm so passionate about Indian culture. I'm inspired forever I am inspired, always inspired. That's the beauty of the Indians. Sacrifice for the next generation and be patient and allow it to grow. So his father, who may have inherited from whoever, made this possible today. The wealth that he inherited, his father, hats off to Muhammad Sr. But sir, when it comes to your son, I got to deal with him now as a politician. He wants to be a politician. Well, we deal with politicians. This is politics now. This ain't personal. It ain't personal. It's just politics. So talking about politics now, to the Guyanese, the good Guyanese citizens, let me give you a warning, or a few warnings, but take heed. Take heed. If this man gets anywhere close to the parliament, to the point where he managed to get into government, it is possible, because of the Americans' geopolitics and because the Americans are opportunists, that they self, the American government itself, can revoke the sanctions on the basis of the man's political accomplishments. They can revoke the sanctions, wipe his slate clean. The Americans can do that. They have done it before. No matter what criminal record you have, no matter how bad you are on the world stage, if the Americans want you to come clean, they will make you clean. If they have a vested interest in your achievements. Azruddin Mohamad cleverly, now based on what overall I've seen, while he may champion from being an apprentice under his father, learned the ways of business under his father, continuing his father's legacy, out of that, out of the business that he grew up in, out of the experience that he grew up in when it comes to their business and their enterprise, he's a fucking idiot with everything else. Idiot. So politics is just a game to him, just to make an asshole out of Jagdeo and Ali and members of the PPP. He's just making mockery of them to show them that, hey, I can get involved in politics because I have the money and the backing and I have some thugs on my side. But this may start as a joke and it may infiltrate. It can become contagious to Guyanese of Indian descent who are yet vulnerable and exploited because of their vulnerability. People are easily bought. Everybody has a price. Remember this man Muhammad, he's not black. He's Indian and a Muslim. So there are Indians who drank their youth away, who did not take advantage of the opportunities that the PPP afforded them, remained in the ghetto slums amongst them niggas there, banded themselves to have a similar cry that the government has discriminated against them too. They are going to follow the crowd that go into the camp of the Mohammeds. They're going to follow the crowd as well, because they don't have the capacity to think. It's all about hatred for the PPP because the PPP did not come to their fucking homes and bring them a new car or build their shabby homes for them. So they're like, oh, Mr. Mohamad, look, I living here for the past 20 years and nothing happened. And of course, he, an opportunist as he is, would broadcast that and get sympathetic followers. The people who you think that are following this man on social media, most are sympathetic followers, because those same people follow Scampuswell, Suckford Smirk, Robbery Lurton, Litchcup, and all the other pundits of the PNC. They follow everybody else. But they do not put forward the beauty and the positive messages that comes out of Guyana. No, they don't. Because they are a part of the crowd that did not take advantage of the opportunities that were afforded them. They didn't take advantage of that. So now that they have this guy who had never had a day in his life where he had to worry about where his next meal comes from, because he was born into the hustle of his father, where it was plenty, there was always plenty. Somebody knocked something into his head and told him, hey, you can get some black pussy and you can get into the presidency. Somebody knocked that shit into his head. He got the black pussy. Now he's trying to get into the presidency. And he will influence some of the ignorant, backward, what do you call it? Scrapes? Is it scrapes you call it? Scrapes? Scrapes. Or scraps. Scrapes. Anyway, I have to get used to that. They said it's a new word, and I should, instead of saying idiot, I should say scrapes. Okay, scrapes. Some of these scrapes that are also Indian, and these niggas, and they would make effort, though there is no guarantee that if he becomes president, he's going to give them that 500. Fuck are you? Norton was $1 million. Norton promised $1 million. Now he realized the million talk from Norton is bullshit, and nobody's going to buy that. He's like, let me cut it in half. And he cut it to 500. So those idiots, scrapes, are fantasizing. Oh my gosh, Ali gave 100,000. Norton promised $1 million. I have to memorize his name. Robbery Lurton. Lurton promised $1 million. And this bastard Dean is promising 500,000. $1 million, 100,000, $1 million. Nah, doesn't sound too practical. 100,000, Irfan is fucking greedy. 500,000, I think I'll settle for that. I'll get it in between. It's more than 100,000, but it's practical. He is getting the attention of those idiot scrapes, the ghetto slum, the gutter rats, who can do well with that money to drink the whole year. He's getting that. And they would make sure that if they have to use Viagra on election day just to stand up to walk to the election booth, they're going to get that fucking Viagra to go vote for that idiot. They will do that because they believe 500,000, they'll get it as long as they make him president. Bastardine Mohamad. Like I said, Let me make it a bit personal with you. I like your suits. I like your suits. Yeah. I don't envy your money, because the stuff that you guys are accused of doing to get your money, I'm not going down that road. I am not going down that road. Never. I have never done any illegal business in my life. Never. Never done it. It's not so attractive to me. You know what is attractive to me? Pussy. Not money. Not the thought of having been. No. But if it's legal, I know it's not practical to conduct legal business unless I'm at Silicon Valley and I'm a genius like Mark Zuckerberg or these guys, for me to overnight become a billionaire. It's not practical. A millionaire may take some time. But you inherited from your father. So I get it. But hey, all of that is not being a politician. So while I respect the fact that you live a far, far higher quality of life than I do, I don't think it's about food, because my food is expensive. I don't shop at the ghetto. The stuff I buy, I eat in the house, I eat at home. And my groceries are not cheap. Costs a lot of money. Because I shop at a special place, and that's where the rich people shop. And this is why a lot of people think I'm rich. I said, no, I'm not rich. Look at my watch. It's cheap. It's $100. American dollars, $100. Cheap. I can't afford anything more expensive. I'm sure as Bastardine, I saw your watches. That's like from $1,000 up. I wish I can wear so expensive watches. I wish, but I can't afford it. No. So I envy the wealth that you have. But I'm not willing to do the shit you guys are accused of to get such a wealth. No, you can keep it. Good for you. Good for you. Keep your stuff. Not interested. But you coming and announcing that you have intentions to run for president of Guyana, 83,000 square miles, almost 1 million people. You want to be the president of that nation? I think the ghetto should reject you. I think the ghetto should denounce you as their king. The slums should denounce you as their prince. Because you're pushing it now. You're pushing it. They were happy you being king. They come and they block the law from executing their duties to seize the cars that you got for 75,000 American dollars. They're happy doing that. But you coming announcing that you want to be president, you are making those people look bad. They will tell you, hey, buddy, I ain't signed up for that. I ain't signed up for such a huge embarrassment. Take it back. Delete that video. Take it off the internet. Bastardine. Enjoy your money. And maybe after a while, the government might appeal on your behalf after you pay your taxes. The money you owe, the 400 plus million Guyana dollars in taxes. If you pay that, maybe the government, because the government are kind people. President Ali is grateful for the services your father provided in 2020. If you pay your taxes on time and don't rob the people, Maybe the government can beg the Americans to say, you know what, America? He cleared up his debt. You can give him back his visa because he has a lot of money to bring to your country. And Donald Trump likes that. But if you keep pushing it, the ghetto is going to reject you. It's not worth it. My next point is, Mr. Mohamad, I call you Mr. because I like your wealth and your suit. Yeah. You need to spend some time in the gym because you don't have the physique to wear those kinds of suit. You should leave that to me. You should spend some time in the gym. Get some definition. Anyway, when you want to come in front of the camera and you make that announcement about your bid for the presidency, Mr. Mohamad, I'm going to go easy on you because you haven't done anything wrong to me, but you're in the political arena now and you're exposed for criticisms. And I'm criticizing. I'm not attacking, I'm criticizing. Have you listened to that video before you post it? Were there people, because you had to have it, you had to have it edited. Did you have a team, you know, they call them the testing. That team of people that you have to have them review the tape, get their criticisms, then they would okay it, say, hey, yes, you can let this go out. Or no, this is wrong. Did you do that? Did you have your father? Well, he will not be interested. Don't tell me that you had these doggy. Is he in prison? He's locked up. Okay. Don't tell me you had those people review your video. They okayed it. Of course they will. But did you listen to it? Do you know the reason why I sat through it? I'll tell you why. Because I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. So I thought, let me listen to the completion until it ended. It was painful, brother. I had like 3 cups of coffee to stay awake just to finish that 2 or 3 minutes video that you had there. I had to drink myself, man. I had to get drunk on fucking coffee just to keep myself alert to get through it. And I'm thinking to myself, this is the idiot that wants to be president, and this is his press release. This is his press release. They should have had an AI generated you and let the AI do what you actually did. It would have been a little more smoother and impressive. They should have had that instead of having you actually do it. You are known to be an individual that has issues with speech. It seems like the ability to speak is like the good side of Guyana, and the way you speak is like the ghetto of Guyana. Somehow, you cannot attract the ability to make a proper statement, because making a proper statement is like a person of itself that doesn't like you, and your money is of no consequence. So that everything you do, besides the way you dress and the way you live, everything else you do is fucking ghetto. You need to disassociate yourself from those people because they're rubbing off on you. You talk like them. You walk like them. You need to break ties with those fools because you're sounding foolish just like them. I'm telling you, I had to watch it. It's painful. I'm still suffering from that. It's really painful. Mr. Mohamad. And by the way, tell that person, I'm not saying you actually put them up to that, but somebody contacted me via TikTok and is trying to make me offers to speak on your behalf. Whoever it is, if it is that you are doing that, or you are, or your people, you're disrespectful. Like I told the person, they are disrespectful. To think that I would in any way speak on behalf of Muhammad, it ain't gonna happen. I don't give a fuck what you are offering. Remember, I can't do business with you. You're sanctioned. I can't accept your money. Then I'm going to go down on the United States blacklist. And no, I want to travel. So I can't accept your money. Please don't target me. Don't target me. Because I'm doing this for free for the PPP, because I'm a member of the PPP. So I can't flip. I'm not a Negro, remember? I'm Indian. And Indian people stick together. So I can't be bought. I can't switch. It's not within my DNA to do that. If I'm standing here, I'm fucking standing here. If I'm PPP, I am PPP until. Until what? I don't know. The next candidate, I would support him too. After Ali. So I'm always PPP. That's the whole thing. Either way, I'm not interested in your offers. So tell them, don't contact me. They have other people. Oh, you have all of them already. You have all of those niggas already. Oh, yeah, I see. I'm the only one left to be bought, right? Am I? Is there a price tag? You see a price tag somewhere here? I am highly qualified. I am widely read. I am a first-class male. So don't you ever think at no time that you can send people or have people or whatever it is make contact with me. Because I'm going to talk about it. It can't be done in secret. Never, ever. Won't happen. I am not motivated by money. So you can't buy me. And your money is cursed. It's sanctioned. So going back to the topic, this is just the beginning of you. You see, I have to make it clear because I'll be featuring this on a daily basis. So now that they know, don't contact me. I've said that because I want to get it clear. Don't contact me. Okay? I'm now building up my audience. I was cancelled many times on Facebook and TikTok. Now I'm getting the people back. I don't want to screw that up. I can't afford to lose the audience, you know. I need the people. I need the beautiful people because I need to look good. And for me to look good, I have to have like a million people following me that are all beautiful people. I want no fucking thugs, no ghetto. None of that. I don't want you on my list. I don't want the slums on my list. I'm not interested in the ghetto. I don't want anybody from the fucking ghetto following me. I'm not interested. The people who follow me has to be schooled, educated, rich, independent, PPP. 100% PPP. I'm not bothered with the C. The C is for Irfan. You know, President Ali, he is obsessed with the PPP C. I'm not too... I'm PPP. I'm not stressing myself into the CC stuff. PPP. Quit while you're ahead, but you ain't gonna quit. You like the attention. So, I'll move on from you. We'll take it up again on another note. Ministers of the government. The current administration, the PPP, the Ali Jagdeo government, the ministers within that government, be it junior or senior ministers. I've said on a previous live, that the Guyanese people voted for President Ali. They may have voted for their members of parliament, but the focus was President Ali. Because of him, the rest of you got votes. Now, this is not about the members of parliament. This is about the cabinet, the ministers, all the ministers under the Ali government. Every one of you. Elections is fixed for September of this year. Of this year. If you ministers, I'm going to start getting specific in the future, but for now I'm generalizing what I'm saying now. I'm generalizing all the ministers of the Ali cabinet. Elections is September of this year. If you ministers were a jerk from 2020 to now, if you were a pompous, chauvinistic, airhead, arrogant piece of shit, stop that bullshit now. You understand? Stop that stupid arrogance now. You don't fucking deserve it. You don't deserve it. Stop that. You see what is playing around now? You see what is in the air? You see what is trending? And who is trending? You are not trending. You ministers, you are not trending. But you are being gossiped about. You are being gossiped about. But not trending for the right reasons. You are exhausting the people's patience. Exhausting the people's patience. President Ali installed a cabinet and ministers to help him to execute the mandate from the manifesto that he got the people to believe in. He is the one who purchased the people's trust because he promoted himself as someone that can be trusted. Don't fuck that man's reputation up with your stupid attitudes. Don't do it. Get off the horse now. Dismount the horse. Step down. Walk amongst the people. Walk amongst the people. You are not the king. You're just a minister. You're not the king. The king is Ali. You're not. So if the president is so humble, approachable, considerate, compassionate, how the fuck can you be arrogant? The boss is an angel, but you're the devil? Don't screw up that man's chance of a second term. Don't screw that man's chance of a second term. You ministers, I'm going to start itemizing you from tomorrow. But now I'm saying, don't screw it up. The Guyanese people need to understand that you are truly public servants, servants of the people. You're not elite ministers. You are down to earth, lowly, humbled ministers. Leave all the expensive stuff out of the public's attention. Nobody needs to know what you have in your house. Nobody needs to know what's on your bank account. Nobody needs to know how much and what you can afford. Nobody needs to know the price of your suit or your watch. Keep it for special occasions where you and your buddies hang out. Don't rub it in the faces of the public, because a lot of them are looking with a heavy heart. You don't want them to think that you are getting the fruit and are just spitting out the seeds and the skin to them. You don't want that to happen. Your salaries as ministers is already great. It's already high. All the free stuff you're getting from the state, all the concessions you're getting from the state. Don't further hurt the people by abusing that. Don't further do it. Look at what the PNC did. From the time they got into office, they doubled the salary of their ministers. Look at what they did. Look at what it did to that nation. Look at what it did to that the ability for Guyana and Guyanese to live a comfortable life. You saw what happened. Have you forgotten? You helped protest against it, remember? You helped talk about it, remember? You were a critic of the lifestyle of the PNC ministers, remember? How quick have you forgotten? Now you're doing worst. Now you're accused of doing worst. And you want the people to accept that. They ain't gonna accept it. That's why they were thankful that the PNC is gone. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. You may not be the friends of the president, but you are his company. And because of your stupidity, the president is continued to face a bad name because of the actions of the ministers. Stop it. Elections is in September. Not November, September. That's how long from now? June, July, August. 4 months. 4 months from now is elections. You have a lot of repairing to do from now to then. Sell your wealth. Give it to the poor in Guyana. Sell it. You lived wealthy for 5 years. So what if you live normal for 4 months? Sell it. Give it to the poor in Guyana. Let the people see that you are there to serve, not to be served. Your president is serving. From day one, he's serving. He cooks for people. He takes out the meals for people. Which other president does that? Google the internet. Scan the internet. Do your research. Find out. Look. See which other president did and does that. Anywhere in the world. Check. Go see. I'll wait. Show me one. Show me one. There is none. And you are in the cabinet of such a humble, great soul, and you're behaving like you're fucking pompous, like you're special. You're not special. You're not special. If people call you, pick the phone up. If they come to your office, get out and talk to them. Solve their issues. If you see them anywhere and somebody runs into you and they say, "Minister, can I go in your fucking pocket, take out money and give to them?" Do that. That's what people want to see. The humanity in the people around President Ali. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. If you are in his camp, exemplify his character. Be like him. Be lovable, loving, compassionate, caring, like the president. That's why he chose you. But don't ruin that man's chances of re-election. The billionaire Mohamad, look at how low he stoops to impress your people. And you're not billionaires. You're not billionaires. And you are pompous. You are exalted, almighty minister. And the billionaire is stooping to the ground of the ghetto to persuade your followers, your people from the PPP, to support him. And you have them already, and the least you can do is to show them the appreciation, because you came from out of them, from amongst them. You were produced. They were happy to have somebody like them from their neighborhood, from their village, from their area as a minister. And now you're too fucking pompous. You can't stoop. You arrogant. I'm going to start calling you out, because I would have to do my part to guarantee re-election for Irfan Ali. Guarantee re-election. So again, to those people, understand this. There is no incentives. Do you see how passionate I am? Because I'm doing this out of love for Guyana and its security and the good citizens of Guyana. I'm doing this out of love, not a motivation for income. So this is why I hold no bars. I'll call you the fuck out if you need to be called out. I'm not going to skip you, because my love for Guyana and the future of Guyana, we cannot allow that beautiful country and the progress it's making to retreat into the dark, terrible years of the PNC and the Burnham stigma and stain. We are on a good path. I'm appealing to every Guyanese, and especially to the Indo-Guyanese. I'm appealing to you. The Afro-Guyanese are inspired when you band and stand together. They're inspired. They may criticize it, but they like it. They like the fact that the Indians are loyal, supportive, and they stand behind the idea, and they stand behind the right and the true and the decent party, which is the PPP. If you allow yourself to be easily dissuaded, easily influenced by any jerk that surface and give you some money to buy some rum, and you're going to give him your vote, do you know how powerful that 1x is? Do you know how powerful that is? It can shape and change your future. That 1x. And if you're going to give it away to the man who loves the ghetto, the man who's possibly a snitch for the PNC, the man who the PNC is coaching and molding to be out there to influence the Indian votes, to take away Indian votes from the PPP, you're going to allow that man to influence you to be disloyal, to turn your back on the PPP, to give him votes because he promised you 500,000, and he's repeating the same thing the opposition is talking about government this and government that. When you gave him your votes, and you compromise the PPP, when you do that and you compromise the PPP and he gets into government, who do you think his votes go to? The PNC. The PNC. And despite what anybody says, the ghetto would not vote for him. The ghetto is eating his food, drinking his free beers, enjoying his swimming pool. That's what the ghetto is doing. But they will not vote for him. They're going to vote the way they always vote, based on race. They're going to vote for the PNC, not for that Mohamad guy. Who do you think he's targeting? Indians, not blacks. He is targeting Indian votes. So when you give your votes because you're sympathetic to a fucking billionaire to whose level you will never achieve in your lifetime, you are sympathetic to him and all his billions and fancy cars and expensive suits. You're giving him sympathy. You are feeling sorry for him. And you're going to vote for him because you feel sorry for him, this billionaire? And you complain about poverty, but yet you're feeling sorry for a billionaire? To give him more money because he promised you 500,000? How much do you think he's going to get when you give him your votes? Trillions. But he's giving you 500,000. He promised. The PNC promised too, right? In 2015. They promised. 2014, they promised. What did they deliver? What? Riots. Crimes. That's what they deliver. So you are going to curse the memory and efforts of your ancestors, those who suffered under the Burnham government, those who died, bled, had their ground stolen, their livelihood destroyed under the riots of the Burnham PNC regime, and you are going to turn your back just because you spent years drinking alcohol and did not use your money to build up the shack that you had to help yourself. You're bitter with the government because some black people are saying the government is racist against you and you're Indian. They're saying the government is racial and you believe it. And you're going to give Mohamad your vote. So what? Black people would love you? I'm cautioning you, Indo-Guyanese. I'm warning you. Look in the mirror. The only people that has your back are those that looks like you. I'll tell you like it is. Don't trust the PNC or their supporters. Black people are the most racist people anywhere on the planet. Black people are the most racial people anywhere. Black people has love for nobody else but themselves. And you think they're going to like you if you vote for the PNC and this Mohamad guy? Give it a shot. Go ahead. Be my guest. Have fun. Go ahead. But you're losing. When you betray the PPP, you're betraying Chedi Jagan. You're betraying your father, your mother, your grandfather, grandmother, and all those young girls who were raped, murdered, all those mothers who lost their children and their babies due to violence. You're betraying them. You are betraying them. So I am telling you, stop with this nonsense. Stop cussing the PPP. Stop cussing the Indian. Stop with this nonsense. The blacks are already cussing you out. You're going to join that? Stop with this nonsense. You would not get a second chance. Elections is 4 months from now. President Ali is trying his best. Look at how the man has aged in a short time. And you want to be ungrateful? That's a young man. That's a young man. Look at how he has aged. No rest. Serving every Guyanese, niggas and Negroes and Afro-Guyanese and Indians and Coolie, every Guyanese he's busy serving, while these ungrateful ones are cussing the man. Don't you think he's human? Don't you think he's human? It hurts. And they have these lunatics are saying the man is sensitive. I'm sensitive. You cuss me, I'll cuss you back. But despite that, the man is being professional. Despite they beat him down, curse him, make all these lies up, all this propaganda, all this gossip, he still serves them with a smile. Because he's bigger than that. And when he gets home at nights, when the president Irfan Ali gets home at nights, when he is alone as a human, he cries, fucking tears, cries. It hurts. Nobody sees. He cries. Then he comes back with a smile. Happy to serve again. But that's what you are doing to that great man when you join these other lunatics from the PNC and these Mohammeds now. You know, I think Mohammed, you should identify as a black man. You should identify as a nigger. You don't deserve to be an Indian. You should identify as a nigger, like Kemraj and this Sagamutu guy. All niggers, identify as that. You don't deserve to be Indians. You're shame on you. So to the good Indians of Guyana, I ask you, stand with the PPP, stand with the president, stand with the government, because these past 5 years, if you think you've seen good things, be anxious about the next 5 years. The glory that will befall that country under Irfan Ali. Until next time, this is Dr. Love Persaud saying, long live the PPP. Bye now.